Well, thanks for clicking on to the late edition of Vogan's European Outlook. It's Friday, the 17th of February, and of course, we are starting to say cheerio to winter 2016-17, given the fact that a meteorological winter at least ends at the end of this month. But in saying that, we can see plenty of winter weather long into the spring months, going back to 2013 after a somewhat unimpressive winter 2012 2013. We ended up seeing the coldest March in 51 years for the UK, and really the second coldest spring since 1910, all thanks to a sudden stratospheric warming event that took place at the end of February that year. And the reason why I'm saying that is it looks as if the Molan, once again, we've seen it before, we've seen it plenty of times this winter as well, is indicating a sudden stratospheric warming event. As I've said time and time again, folks, it depends on where that warming takes place, that transfer down into the troposphere, and then the distribution of blocking areas of high pressure and the cold pools um, associated with those either side. But it does look as if we are going to see a stratospheric warming event potentially at the end of this month. That would then constitute a 6 to 10 day lag, so that would take us well into the month of March, and we could see a colder weather pattern taking place. Do check out the written post available later on this evening. It indicates the potential that we have at least for further down the road here. So, do we have a window of opportunity in which we could see winter finally showing up before we enter the spring months? That is the big question. Looking at the next 10-day period anyway, it looks as if we're going to see a fairly unsettled weather pattern. We do have the potential for the first 17 Celsius in the month of February here in the UK in 5 years, but we also do have the potential for snow on the backside to these areas of low pressure. The Atlantic jet is starting to waken up somewhat. We are going to see systems coming through. We are going to see an increase in somewhat more stormy weather for the northern half of the UK in particular. But the sequence of events here that we will see over the next week or so indicates that we are going to see a little bit more active weather than we've seen. It's been a dry winter overall. And it does look as if we are going to start to enter a little bit more of a kind of active, more fluid pattern of the Atlantic as we go forward. So let's skip through. You can see here, certainly more unsettled across the north, but underneath the frontal system itself, southern parts of the UK in particular, even up across northeastern Scotland, with a southwesterly airflow on the lee of those mountains across the Grampians, we may see places like Lossiemouth, Kinloss, for example, in the Moray Coast, see temperatures reaching the mid-teens on Monday. But overall, the warmest conditions will probably be across England and Wales. Could, like I say, see the first 17 in 5 years for the month of February. But as we go forward here, we are going to see more in the way of systems come through. This is the middle part of next week at 6Z. Fairly deep area of low pressure, if you notice here to the north of Scotland. Squeezing the isobars, you notice here high elevation snow. We've got a fairly chilly air mass associated with this, and then as that system pushes through, we get the potential for colder air from the northwest. That system clears out, then we've got another system. Look at this here, a 953 millibar low sitting just to the northwest of Orkney. That would certainly be severe gales across pretty much the majority of Scotland, at least. Very windy across the UK. But look at the chill that's associated with this. You notice here the model represents snowfall, not rain, but snow across a good chunk of central Highland Scotland, possibly mixing down the low levels in the central belt as well. So it is becoming more active, but these systems do have colder associated with it as well. So that's somewhat interesting. Certainly in the backside, we always need to watch out. In the backside of the cold front, snow levels drop, colder air comes down. That system clears out. Then we'll have a ridge of high pressure settling things down, and then we've got more systems coming in. And this takes us out pretty much to about 10 days from now. The result of the potential stratospheric warming would not occur until well into the month of March. And of course, it was the end of March 2013 that we've seen temperatures of minus 12.5 at Braemar. We also seen colder continuing into the month of April as well. Lots of things to talk about, lots of things to look forward to here, despite the fact that we've got just days left of meteorological winter. That's it for tonight. Hope you have a great day. tomorrow I will have a video, hopefully on Sunday. Bye for now.